Bulls welcome the world's greatest fans to the United Center and the 1997 NBA Finals. Tonight, Game 6 is between the Utah Jazz and your Chicago Bulls. Now, let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First, for the visiting Utah Jazz, at one forward from Long Beach State, 6'7" Brian Russell. At the other forward, 6'9" from Louisiana Tech, Carol Malone. At center, 7'2" from Kansas, Greg Ostertag. One guard out of Gonzaga, 6'1", John Stockton. And the other guard from Iowa State, 6'4", Jeff Hornacek. The Utah Jazz are coached by Jerry Sloan.
Well, that should just about do it for our introductions. There are tonight's officials, another veteran crew of Bennett South introductions. Now let's give you a look up close. The backcourt of Stockton and Hornacek, Malone, Ostertag, and Russell up front. Hornacek and Russell need to provide something. They were just 6 of 21 from the field in Game 5 for the Bulls. You've gotten used to seeing these faces. Jordan and Harper in the backcourt. The colorful Dennis Rodman along with Luke Longley and Scottie Pippen up front.
Thing that's going to be done on the part of each ball club, and they're familiar with their each offensive set, so you're going to see probably a few different breakers, but not too many major changes.
38 points for Michael Jordan in that pivotal Game 5 win. We are underway in Game Stroll the 10th. They are wearing their road purple uniform.
Very important that Jeff Hornacek basketball gets off to a quick start. He had foul trouble in the last game, 2 quick fouls.
Malone got it in pretty deep. He missed the turnaround jumper. Pippen will bring it up for Chicago.
Expect that Chicago will look to push the ball very aggressively in transition once they rebound.
Harper on top, looks to reverse it. Instead, will shoot the 3. Greg Ostertag with a rebound and a foul over the back on Chicago's Luke Longley.
Harper and Jordan and Pippen, and those guys run at Stockton, taking away his court vision, not allowing him to pass the basketball.
Shot clock running down. Harper on the drive. The long distance finger roll, reminiscent of the Iceman.
Well, it's forcing your baseline, and he's attempting to come back to the middle, and as a result, you got those 2 turnovers, and the Utah Jazz can play like Karl Malone and Stockton.
Jeff Hornacek picks up the foul for Utah. That is his first and Utah's first of the ball game. Jumper tag corrals the loose one, and it's John Stockton bringing it up. Utah yet to score. 2 minutes in, Stockton forced the three. It wouldn't go. Pippen has his second rebound.
That's a tough shot. Typically, you don't see John Stockton pull up in transition and take the three.
Jordan lost it on the drive. First Bulls turnover. Stockton challenging and gets the lay-in. We're tied at 2.
Scottie Pippen let him go because John Stockton, being the veteran that he is, was looking to drop him.
Jordan says, hey, let's set up. Now quickly into the post. Longley kicks it out to Rodman from beyond the arc. That was a brick.
Very tight at this point. No one is running the offense very smoothly.
Stockton used the screen, gets to the baseline, and lays it home. John Stockton has all 4 Utah points. There's only been 6 points. Stockton does have all 4 of Utah's points. First quarter action of Game 6 of the '97 NBA Finals. As usual, Mark Brown along with Bernard King bringing you the action. Pretty turnaround jumper from the baseline for Pippen, who's now on the board, and we're tied at 4 on the Hornacek. Stockton in the corner, bounces in deep to Malone, who scores and gets the foul on Longley.
And together, and they understand what each would like to do on the basketball floor. And when Jordan is cold, Pippen looks to carry the club. And right now, Jordan's looking to conserve his energy, and Pippen is looking for his shot.
Luke Longley picked up his second foul on that play against Malone, so he is on the bench, replaced by Brian Williams.
Brian Williams is a better offensive player than Luke Longley.
Off the pull-up, Jordan hits.
Well, Jordan is looking to shoot the basketball at the... Well, you take a look here at Jordan against Russell, and Jordan simply lit Russell up in Game 5 coming down the stretch, and he's got it going here in game. And so I look for him to pick it up aggressively.
Howard Isley is into the game, and point guard replacing Stockton. On the drive, the mailman drives in and draws contact. For the last couple of times, Jordan has just 2 points of the Bulls' 8. Malone hits his first free throw of the day. He has 3 points.
When he goes to the line more frequently, it puts pressure on Chicago's interior defense to come back and double team from the perimeter.
Last 5+ of the first quarter, Howard Isley has filled in admirably and does in this instance, coming up with a loose ball. He will take it up across half court and set up Hornacek. On the move, just inside the arc. He nails the 3. Utah takes back the lead.
They need good shooting out of Hornacek in this basketball game. He was able to get 2 points out of it.
Howard Isley working against Harper, and the foul will go on Harper as Brian Williams came over to give a little shove to Howard Isley. Bennett Salvador is talking to Isley to calm him down, and we've got a technical foul called on Williams. He came over after the whistle and gave a little bump to Isley.
Oh, there's a great deal of contact made there as Isley drove to his left. You take a look here. Isley penetrates against Ron Harper, and right there, Brian Williams doesn't even go for the basketball. He meets Isley with an elf's forehead, and that simply is not the way the game is meant to be played. And that's what Howard Isley was upset about. Consequently, Brian Williams gets a technical.
And rightly so, as Hornacek steps to the line. He's got 3 points. Isley's been quite productive coming off the bench.
Real understanding of how to run an offense and where to position his players to maximize their skills. And right now, he's trying to take advantage of pick and roll.
He set up the baseline drive and kicked it out to Russell, who stepped into the 3. So there is Isley again, playmaking and helping.
Russell came up big in Game 5, although Utah lost. He was able to contribute 11 points. He's just got to play great defense here tonight against Jordan.
4-point lead's the largest of the game for either team until Brian Williams delivers the monster slam.
Well, you had a chance to see the agility of... Watch this move. A little fake to his left. Brian Williams across the middle against Ostertag. And he finishes the way it said it's supposed to do, taking it strong to the basket.
Jeff Hornacek, he will pull up on the break for 3. Hornacek is finding the range. He now has 6 points, and it's the largest Jazz lead of the game at 6.
Well, Utah has to get to the test.
Scottie Pippen on the move, slashes to the basket with a left hand, and he was fouled on the way in. Bothered by a sore left knee, but he says the sorer it is, the better he shot. So I guess it's not feeling too great tonight.
Well, it forces you to focus anytime you have pain going into a basketball game, and I'm sure it makes him a little more intense, and as a result, he concentrates on the shooting a little bit more.
Utah pitching a shutout on the fast break. That's a good sign for them. Isley handling against Harper. Gets baseline again. Pull up, tough little runner for Howard Isley.
Nice move on the part of Howard Isley. He's taking advantage of Chicago's big difference in the last ball game, particularly Jordan getting to the line.
Utah's done a better job shooting the ball after a cold 2-for-9 start. Michael Jordan is on the Bulls bench. And Dennis Rodman will pick up the foul. That is the first on Dennis Rodman.
He doesn't look to be very weak, so it appears that he's overcome whatever virus he was suffering from in the last ball game.
Jeff Hornacek misses his first free throw, and that's news in itself. He shot it at 90% during the season. And those numbers represent a significant drop-off for Jeff Hornacek from what he's done during the regular season.
Well, we certainly know that the playoffs and the finals were regular season.
Steve Kerr has checked in for the Bulls. He has it now and swings it to the corner to Harper. Harper off a screen. Now Kukoc beyond the arc. And a foul on Greg Foster as Kukoc tried to work his way in.
I think that Tony Kukoc has the ability to take Greg Foster off the dribble, forces more comfortable around the basket defending, particularly against guys like Longley and Brian Williams.
Tony Kukoc was a key performer in that Game 5 win. Only 9 points, but he was 3 for 4 from beyond the arc, and they all came at big spots.
They were crucial baskets, there's no question about it. Then there was fine passing on his part. You can see his playoff career. He's averaging 10 points, just over 10 points a game, and he's been an important element for Chicago coming in off the bench.
Karl Malone getting his first rest of the game. He's replaced by Antoine Carr. An important substitute, but over the last 3 games, just 2 points total for the big dog.
Those numbers have been declining because Greg Foster has been getting the...
Who wants to go into the big dog against Jason Caffey. Working hard. Turnaround jumper. Antoine Carr equals his point output from the past 3 games. The Bulls can get the last shot. Pippen on the drive. Tough runner. Won't go. Hornacek came down with a rebound. He'll have to hurry from 3-quarter court. Hornacek's effort is short for the Bulls.
Well, Jordan only has 4 points in this game, but remember Game 5, he has 17 in the second quarter as he looks to get up to a quick start during a foul against Russell.
Now the wily Michael Jordan got Russell lifted in the air, jumped right into him. Karl Malone continues to get his rest. He's got 4 points in the ball game.
Well, that's of concern to me, simply because I thought that Malone would come out and have a major impact in the first quarter, looking to make a statement that his club indeed has an opportunity to win this game. And I don't think that Utah can win without Karl Malone playing big.
1 of 2 for Jordan. John Stockton guarded by Steve Kerr. Wants the screen from Foster, gets it. And a foul on Steve Kerr as he tried to fight over that screen.
One of the few times that John Stockton was able to actually get over the screen that was being set.
9 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. You're watching Game 6 of the 97 NBA Finals. There is our scoring story for each team. Scottie Pippen also has beyond the arc. Shot clock's down to 8. Foster wants the 20-footer. Air ball, Williams has the miss. Long down court to Scottie Pippen, who snuck out ahead of the pack.
Utah is running with their back. One of the things you should always do when you keep rebounding the basketball, the first place you should look is up the floor to see if you have a teammate open. In this case, Scottie Pippen was their job of throwing a baseball pass down the court.
They cut the Jazz lead to 2, courtesy of that Williams to Pippen hookup. Big Dog's double team finds the cutting Anderson, who holds off everybody with a strong move inside and scores. He's got 5 points.
Well, Anderson is...
Brian Williams getting the assist with that nice long outlet pass to the streaking Scottie Pippen. Jordan is 2 of 3 from the line today. He's got 6 points to go along with the 4 rebounds.
Well, Jordan had a big game at the free throw line in game 5, getting there 12 times.
Deficit. Michael is fighting in the post, denying position to Anderson. Now it's Malone inside, gets it deep, and he is fouled. It was Scottie Pippen who came over to help out, and he will pick up the personal.
Now that's when Karl Malone draws fouls against the front line. Anytime his feet are planted inside the painted area, it should be either 2 points or he's going to the foul line. In this case, he was able to get inside the teeth of the defense, and he does a nice job of drawing the foul.
Just 1 rebound for the mailman. He is only 2 of 4 from the line, and in the paint where he wants to be.
Well, in the paint is where he likes to be. However, he's done a nice job of shooting the ball from the perimeter as well. You see in the 2 wins, he's 13 of 20, 11 of 28 in jump shots. Look at the combination of jump shots that were missed in the 3 losses, 9 of 35.
Malone misses both, and the crowd loves it.
Karl Malone appears.
Shorter John Stockton, approaching the 7-minute mark. 2 of 13 now for Utah as Michael controls the long rebound. It's 3-on-3, he'll take his chances, and he scores. Michael Jordan showing why he's the great.
Well, it's been a very ragged.
On the left block, out to Stockton. 4 seconds to shoot it. Malone, double team. They gotta hurry. And Russell hits the 3. Did he get it off in time? They're saying yes. It sure didn't seem like it.
It certainly.
I take that back. He saw him plenty good. 7-point lead. Russell, another 3. Brian Russell, all 9 of his points have come from beyond the arc. And just like that, the Utah lead bounces up to 10.
Well, coming into this game, Russell
bounces up to 10.
Well, coming into this game, Russell had attempted 26 3-point shots for 36%. So he's a very good 3-point shooter as Chris Morris picks up a foul. A picture of the Chicago Bulls there to defend against Brian Russell.
Steve Kerr was fouled on that drive by Chris Morris. That was Morris's first foul of the game. Steve Kerr's production is way down. So are his minutes here in the final.
Well, he didn't score any points in the last game, but what he did do in the 4th quarter, he defended very well against John Stockton and limited him of penetrating. Here's a look at the 2 top vote getters in the league MVP voting, and Karl Malone gets Michael Jordan on his wrist. He releases the basketball. He doesn't like the ball.
All in all, not a bad job reacting to Michael's moves, though, huh?
No, not at all. Pretty good defense on the perimeter for a big man.
10-point lead has been cut to 5. Thanks to 2.
Sure has the basketball. You see the field goal shooting percentage where both ball clubs.
Abysmal for both teams. Stockton off the screen. Pull up for the 17-footer, and John Stockton has his first basket of the second going.
Subpar performance by Karl Malone, but Stockton has done a nice job of running the offense. He's using the pick and roll, getting into the middle of the lane, and as a result, Utah has their lead.
Oh, Michael was in rhythm for that 3. Longley wants to work. Looked like he walked, but the mailman stripped it away anyway. Anderson will challenge 2 defenders. Quick to the left hand, he couldn't get it. Malone was there, blocked from behind by Luke Longley, but not without the help of a foul from Big Luke. And that one might be number 3 on the big fella.
He could not yank down the defensive board. He misses another free throw, and right now Karl Malone has lost his confidence at the free throw line.
Well, he's been a much better performer at home, and so have been the Jazz throughout this 97 postseason. Karl Malone has been struggling from the free throw line. He almost single-handedly responsible for that bad percentage. He is now 3 of 9. It is a 9-point Utah lead as we approach the 1-minute mark to play in the second quarter. Malone was double-teamed momentarily. Now it's single against Caffey. And Caffey went tumbling across the baseline.
Go up against Chicago's half-court defense as Karl Malone looks to set to attempt to make a free throw.
It's 9 at this point, and Malone has missed 7 of 10 attempts from the line.
That alone would provide a 16-point lead for him.
Bounces back with that one against Anderson. Went between the legs. Shot clock running down. Jordan off the multiple fakes. Sets up Kukoc from deep in the corner. And Tony buries the three.
Kukoc continues to shoot the basketball very well from three-point line. John Stockton.
We see exactly that. Stockton still has it. Gets to the foul line. Sets up Malone from the elbow. Karl Malone hitting. Well, he hit that one for
the basketball.
Inside 10 seconds. Michael will create something against Anderson. Goes to his right. Pulls up and hits with .6 left. Malone and Rodman in a little bit of a shoving match. Bennett Salvador jumps in, blows the whistle, and we get a double technical on both Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone. No shots will be shot on a double technical. Where the Bulls trail the Utah Jazz by 7 as we get ready to start the third quarter. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. And we take a look at our Adidas leading scorers for Utah. Karl Malone, the only player in double figures, but he's backed up quickly by Jeff Hornacek and Brian Russell with 9 points apiece. For Chicago, as always, Michael and Scotty.